have trouble with your persona that you put on for YouTube and being like who you really are?
Yeah, of course. I went through a whole identity crisis.
What is your process for choosing people to represent your brand?
I choose people that align with the same values that I have.
Do you have like a routine for your mental health? Being on social media, what's your advice that you would give people dealing with that?
No, I need to get into a routine. Mental health is tough.
Hello my babies. We're about to go hit up a pop-up for the Shell Corp, which is, y'all may know him as BRO Science. That is his brand. About to go hit it up and see if we could get a little interview with Mr. BRO Science. We're gonna ask him some things about his success, his mental health, because y'all know I like to talk about mental health on this channel. I'm really excited, you guys. Let's get into it, shall we? What was the #1 factor for your success?
Originality and creativity. Just doing something that I knew I wanted to talk about, staying true to my voice, and doing it the way I do it.
Do you have trouble with your persona that you put on for YouTube and being like who you really are?
Yeah, of course. I went through a whole identity crisis in 2015 where I was like living in the shadow of my own creation type thing, and like who am I and do people find me interesting outside of the character? It kind of forced me to find myself and figure it out, and it was cool. It's beneficial, yeah.
It's like Jim Carrey, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Jim Carrey went through that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like kind of identity crisis, and you're like, who am I outside of this character? And then you remember, like, that's still me. It's still my creation. It's still my thoughts. It's still my comedy. So it was kind of a weird dichotomy, but yeah, it turned out all right.
How did you get through that?
I started my own stuff. I put myself out there, and I went on adventures and figured out what I wanted to do outside of comedy, outside of the character, like really diving into who I was, and got outside my comfort zone in a lot of ways. I started a YouTube channel that was a car show that forced me to do a lot of things I was afraid of, and people really loved it. I loved it, so I kind of found myself in another way.
Cool. Like your brand, right?
Yeah.
What is your process for choosing people to represent your brand?
I choose people that align with the same values that I have. I see a lot of people who I see myself in who are like somebody who wants to be the next version of themselves. They're always improving, always trying to progress. They're sort of like, how do I get there? And I kind of want to help people along in that process of being like, how can they be their best self? See people who like really align with that and see that in the brand. And when they can represent that, I know that they're representing the core values of that brand in the most honest way. And that will extend out into their network and whatever they have as well.
Do you have like a routine for your mental health? Being on social media, what's your advice that you would give people dealing with that?
No, I need to get into a routine. Mental health is tough. I guess my routine is trying to figure it out right now. I try to recognize points of friction in my life and like really be self-aware of how I'm feeling and what's making me feel that way and what's making me happy and what's making me unhappy, and just try to like stay agile, stay flexible. If something is setting me, I'll try to not repeat that pattern. And if something makes me feel good, I'll analyze what that is and try to put more of that to my life. And that's the start of it for me.
Meditation?
I've never meditated.
We need to put Mike on meditation.
I guess the most meditative thing I've ever done is get tattoos, and that's about it. Yeah.
Are you doing some deep breathing during that?
Well, it's like you dissociate the pain. You know, it's like you stare at it, you go, this hurts, this doesn't hurt, this doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, I got this on Monday.
It looks good.
Crusty, very, very crusty.
It's a lotion.
Yeah, it's not gonna help. But, yeah.
Well, any last words?
Thanks for coming out here. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Thanks for having me, man.
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
That was such an honor to get to interview Mr. BRO Science, Mr. Mike himself. How freaking cool. I feel really blessed and just happy and fulfilled. And I hope you guys took away something from this video. Maybe something about how you could achieve your own success, or how you could implement something into your mental health routine, or something of that sort. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to join the Swole Squad. Check out the Shell Corp. I'll put their link in the description. Check out their clothes, because they got some pretty dope stuff. If you'd like to support me on Patreon for just $2 a month, link is in the description. Shout out to all my patrons, I love you so much. If you'd like to support me on Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, link is also in the description. I also have merch and I have workout programs on mamaswole.com, so make sure you go check all that out. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good ass day.
How to get my weight up, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Weight in the cake up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn up in the gym, know I'm calling Mama Swole. Bad little shawty and you know I'm on a roll.
Press like an empress. No one to impress, bitch. Find me on the guest list. Got that Louis V necklace. Subscribe to the Mama Swole channel. Even if your name is random. Got it lit like a candle. Catch me swerving in the Lambo.